In a world bombarded by predatory microtransactions and gimmicky free-to-play models that transform your rent money into an anime harem, one game will rise to take all those terrible ideas and put them in a video game that's not also completely terrible.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Genshin Impact. Plunge attack into the latest trend in the cartoon fan service genre, as mobile game developers MiHoYo try to bridge the gap between console gaming and accidentally dropping your phone on your face, with an ambitious open-world adventure that doesn't even try to hide the things it's shamelessly ripping off, as it combines the atmosphere and aesthetic of Breath of the Wild, the climbing and gliding mechanics of Breath of the Wild, and the environmental puzzles of Breath of the Wild, sort of, with combat mechanics that are about half as complicated and twice as anime, and just about every way they can think of to drain you of your cash, in an unholy mix of Zelda and mobile game design that exploits every flaw in your dumb human brain, to keep you playing and spending even as you curse yourself for it.
Imagine if when your weapons broke in Breath of the Wild, you had to grind for half an hour to fix them or pay $5. Yeah, that's pretty much this game.
Slide on the wings of the Traveler, some sort of angel twin who was booted out of heaven, I guess, and condemned to explore a lush green world filled with fantasy and whimsy in search of their sibling, alongside a party of knights, wizards, chefs, and probably the most obnoxious flying companion since Navi.
Wait! You sure? Myself a crash of sign, cook it up, dinner time.
As you fight to foil the dark machinations of the Abyssal Mage, by tearing through the countryside looking for anything you can loot or destroy, solving simple environmental puzzles for chests full of treats, doing MMO-esque quests and exploring extremely tiny dungeons, and absolutely clowning on every monster in your way, as you begin to realize that the heart of this game is a Banjo-Kazooie style collectathon, and once you've run out of story quests and places to explore, all you'll have left is a soul-searing grind to complete milestones that will nonetheless make you feel happy and good about yourself because video games have destroyed your mind.
Hey, at least all this content justifies the 400 pulls I bought. I'm a danger to myself and others.
Uncover the dark heart of Genshin Impact's bottomless money sink, the gacha slots, where you'll roll for the digital husbands and wives that you'll project your misplaced real-life affections on, as you gather a variety of pretty but generic animes that have the character depth of a bathroom sink that, unfortunately for your wallet, actually becomes a vessel for this game's most interesting gameplay, as each character comes with their own element, skills, and specials that you'll quickly swap between to create combos that make the difference between taking down Goliath enemies with ease or eating dirt immediately. But since almost all the best characters and weapons are locked behind a 0.6% drop rate, every time you experience the euphoric high of pulling a 5-star guy, there's going to be like 100 where you just get a book. And when the rolls are somewhere around $2 American each, you can easily drop a hundo and get a pile of crap in return. Which probably sounds like an absolutely terrible deal, unless you've ever played a collectible card game.
I've been getting ripped off this way since I was a kid, and I'll be damned if I'm stopping now.
Once you've wrapped your head around the gacha mechanics, experience the myriad of other grinds built into Genshin, with separate experience bars for you, your characters, weapons, artifacts, and talents, each with their own materials to collect and level caps to upgrade, all of which is gated by a mobile game-style timing mechanic that only lets you do so much at a time, but that you'll need to do a whole bunch of, as higher ranks bring actual challenges to the game that you'll need to keep up on levels to do. And the in-game stuff asks for multiple parties of fully leveled dudes like it's the last part of Final Fantasy VI, in a sadistic game design that punishes you with more grinding the more you become addicted to it. Unless, of course, you pony up some dough, you filthy pay pig.
Honestly, this game is a pretty good deal if you have the willpower to just put it down when you finish the good parts. But the same can be said of heroin.
So strap on that glider and get ready to soar to new, barely non-copyright infringing heights in a game that blurs the established line between console and mobile, and whose overnight popularity might cause a whole new wave of gacha monetized pseudo AAA titles to sweep the industry. At least until somebody gets mad and makes laws about it again.
Get those design docs together quick, boys! There's gold in them thar hills!
Starring Zelda, Link, not Kizuna Ai, MILF Gonagle, Yaoi on Ice, Sword Art Online, D-Look My Balls, Starbucks, Typical Twin Tails, Lolly Legion, Busty One-chans, The Unloved, Megumins, so many Shotas, and Calorie Mate.
For the last time, Paimon is not emergency food!
Breasts of the waifu, Genshin Simpact.
Did you know that Paimon was actually one of the kings of Genistan?
The most obedient subject of Lucifer and ruler of 200 legions of demons to sow destruction upon the realms. So what I'm trying to say is...
They'll probably rip off Final Fantasy and make her the real final boss.